Have you ever noticed this? You watch your kids' excitement for school just kind of fizzle out over time. They start off so strong, right? But then, year by year, that spark just seems to disappear. It's a super common story, and it leaves so many of us wondering, what on earth happened to their motivation? Well, today, we're going to dig into this exact problem. And, spoiler alert, it's not about a failure in the child, but a failure to connect to one absolutely crucial element.
And this right here, this idea is the key to everything. It sets up this really powerful equation. If you don't have meaning, you're not going to have motivation. And if you don't have motivation, you're just not going to get results. Simple as that. This isn't just some catchy phrase. It's a perfect diagnosis for a huge issue in how we tend to approach education.
So, let's get right to the heart of it. What's the real conflict here? Well, it all boils down to a fundamental battle between two little questions that honestly define a child's entire experience with learning: the what and the why.
I mean, think about it for a second. Our whole educational system is like brilliantly designed to deliver the what. It's just a constant stream of topics to learn, assignments to do, tests to take, quizzes to pass. It's a very, very clear list of things to do. But here's the thing. This is the crucial part. A list of tasks, no matter how perfectly organized it is, doesn't actually create the drive to get it done. You can give a child a mountain of work, sure, but you can't make them want to climb it. The fuel for that climb, the motivation, it's got to come from somewhere else entirely. And this is exactly where the disconnect happens. On one side, you've got the what to do, all the curriculum, the homework, the whole shebang. And on the other, you have the why do it, that personal connection, the reason it matters to them. When the bridge between those two things is missing, a kid just starts to check out. I mean, they might go through the motions, yeah, but their internal engine, it's been switched off. So what does this actually look like in the real world? It's not some sudden, dramatic breakdown. No, it's much quieter. It's a slow, pretty predictable fade that happens year after year as that gap between the tasks and their purpose just gets wider and wider. And this timeline is probably going to sound really familiar. In that first year of losing the why, the child just kind of disconnects. They're physically there, but they're not really engaged. By year 2, they start to just imitate learning. They do the work just to get by, but there's no real curiosity there. And by year 3, a lot of them just give up. The energy it takes to keep pretending is just gone. And really, that's what it all comes down to. They've lost the thread. They've lost that narrative that connects what they're doing in a classroom to who they are and what they actually care about. It's not about being lazy, it's about being lost. They've lost the map. So this leads us to a really, really important and, maybe a little uncomfortable question. If this meaning thing is so vital, whose job is it to create it? I mean, let's really think about the structure of the system here. No, seriously, who is in charge of that? Is it the teacher? They've got 30 kids and a mountain of curriculum to get through. The school administration? They're busy managing the whole school. Who is actually sitting down and being tasked specifically with connecting all this material to your child's personal world? And there it is, the stark, simple, and kind of shocking answer. Nobody. It's nobody's official job. It's a systemic gap. The system is built to deliver the what, but it has absolutely no formal role for designing the why. And that leaves this massive, massive void. Okay, so that sounds a little bleak, right? If the system has this huge gap, what are we supposed to do? Well, we don't just point out problems here, we find solutions. And this is where you, the parent, the guardian, this is where you come in. This is where your role becomes absolutely, undeniably critical. Think about it. Since nobody in the system is officially assigned to build this bridge of meaning, that responsibility and honestly, that opportunity, it falls to you. You are in the perfect position to connect their schoolwork to their life, to their passions, to their future. So how do you actually do it? Well, it starts by just changing the conversation. Instead of asking, what did you do in school today? Try asking, why do you think that's important? Connect that boring history lesson to a movie they love. Connect that math problem to building their favorite video game. Because when they see the why, real understanding starts to click. And that understanding, it leads to better results. And those results create this amazing feedback loop that rebuilds the very motivation that got lost in the first place. It really all comes down to a crucial shift in your focus. If you want to solve the motivation problem, you have to move away from being the manager of your child's tasks and step into the role of being the architect of their meaning. And this is the thought I really want to leave you with. This is the big reframe. Stop focusing so much on the what to do, the homework, the tests, the project. Instead, start every single one of those conversations by building the why they need it. Because trust me, if you can build the why, the what will start to take care of itself.